You're watching Taste of Victory.
I know people have been waiting on this one. This is like one of the most popular hyped up decks of the format, BL Star, and then versus, I believe it's going to be Eosmon. So it's like, wow, look at that. I get to go first by 1 point. It's going to be like one of the most hyped up videos in terms of decks people are looking forward to seeing. I won die roll, so I'll go ahead and go first. So we can't draw, but we can hatch. And we do actually see some rookies. That's not something that happens too often with this deck in my playtesting, because you know you're not too worried about seeing the traditional lines, because the whole gimmick of BL Star Mon is that you're kind of breaking the level curve, you know. So go ahead and Digivolve off of that, and then we'll draw. This lets us filter our hand while also setting up our trash for BL Star Mon's effect. But I do kind of want to like have a follow-up play by playing Deputy Mon, because he searches for more cards we would need. And it's going to Digivolve into anyone, so we could Digivolve for 6 into BL Star instead of putting on pressure right now. But yeah, I think the better play to not give him too much memory right away is 3. So we go ahead on play trigger, draw 1, and then we'll discard 1. And we're going to want to discard that option because it is a 7-cost option, which fuels BL Star Mon's effect to reduce its play cost. And this deck is crazy. It eventually gets like 1 play cost. It's insane, like 3. Argomon, so yeah, green-based Eosmon is pretty fun. He Digivolves into Wormmon for that search when deleted, and he'll go ahead and play Eosmon. Okay, cool. So we have 50 cards in the same deck as this card. That's insane. And then when attack, you play one level 5 or lower without paying its cost. And there's a couple, the lower ones have like on-play effects. So we'll go ahead and move out so we can try filling up our trash more and also filter through our hand. I'm not sure if Eosmon has a Digivolution reduce cost. I don't think so off the top of my head. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and swing. We get to chip in some security, and we get to like, if he's deleted. He is not deleted. That is amazing, because we would have been able to draw, and we would have been able to fill up our trash, hopefully with stuff that helps us play Eosmon BL Star Mon for free. So that's really unfortunate. That like never happens. I think it's 1000 DP, and now if I swing with this other guy, I'm gonna lose 1 memory. That's so dumb. I mean, it happens. It's whatever. So rather than giving him too much memory to play with here right now, because I don't want him going into like level 6 Eosmon, I'm just going to go ahead, and I don't think this does anything. It's the thing. This has nothing in my trash right now, so this on play doesn't really do anything. So I'm just going to go ahead and play this. So if there is some kind of memory gain in Eosmon that I'm, for whatever reason, unaware of, like maybe a security effect, at least it won't go off. 1000 DP, and it is 1000, so his gets to delete. His 1000 DP Mon gets to be deleted. Where's my 1000 deletion DP? Alright, let's see. So he didn't hit anything off of it, so that's fine at least. Alright, and that will now go to bottom of deck without grabbing anything. He is at 0 memory. Should he be at 0 memory? Off of what? Shouldn't he be at 1? Oh, because he swung with the, yeah. Ooh, and then we get to play this from our security for free because of the effect. So this is great to help us cycle, and we got an option in here that we could get back later with BL Star Mon's on-play effect. So this will let us draw and then trash fueling up its effect, and let us cycle through its hand. So he goes and plays that. Got a pretty white board going on. And we are about to absolutely destroy this board. I don't even care if it's 7 memory. So go ahead and draw. We will hatch, Digivolve here. Since this on play is not coming up at all right now with the current trash we have, this is all we have. So the on play to grab a 3 Musketeers or 7 Great Demon Lords wouldn't help us here. Wouldn't do too much. So if I swing, all this gets, if I swing, all this will be 3 memory. And I forgot to unsuspend this little dude. But if we do swing, we do get to fill up trash and draw. But none of these are playing it for free, unless I raw play this. And it's currently at ooh, thank you for subscribing, whoever that was. So if we do that attack, lose a memory, this will now be a 10 cost, which still would be giving away too much to recoup his recoup his board after clearing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and play it, because the thing is we lose our board too, so I kind of just want to take advantage of it with at least 1 swing, at least this guy to filter through. And it does, thankfully, at the very least get deleted. So I will go ahead and do the draw Demi and Mira first. So I will draw and then trash. This is pretty good. So I'll go ahead and trash this dude. And then on deletion will go off 1, 2, ooh, 7 cost for BL Star. Another one, fantastic. And so the options we don't really favor play too much, so that totally doesn't hurt us. So let me just check real quick how close, how much reduce are we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Exclusively by the options too. That's so funny. So this is an 8 cost currently. I wonder if it's actually kind of worth. No, this would have had to been in trash to do that. That would have put him at 6 members. That wouldn't have been bad at all. I forgot to do this. I forgot to do that effect. So I'm gonna go ahead and start chipping away at security, swing at security. This purple Digimon attack, so I will suspend this and then draw, and then we'll trash 1. So this is now in our trash, and this is deleted. So now, because we attacked the purple Digimon, we can trigger that effect. That will now see how much do we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that'll reduce it down to 7 cost, putting him at 6, which is not bad at all. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Play this for 6. Effect, return 1 card from cost of 7 to your hand, and then play it for free, and that'll clear board. Also deleting our Labramon. I didn't want to give him the full. Maybe it would have been worth swinging because then we would have had lethal on board, but I also didn't want to give him like enough memory to hardcast a bunch of multiple, more than 2 Eosmons, since they play themselves for free, and next turn when I get to swing if I'm not able to clear them. But yeah, maybe I should have just swung with the Labramon anyway, so just give him the full 7 memory. But yeah, we're up to our Mega already. Bielstarmon's putting in work. We were able to trash that. We could have done it sooner for less memory if I remembered to activate this off the effect. I didn't want to go back and be like, oh wait, I forgot to activate this. You know, because that's the only way I'm going to learn if I remember, because I've only been playing this deck for couple of playtest sessions now, and unfortunately he does get to do the when digivolving effect. We did give him too much memory, so definitely glad I didn't at least give him 7. So for each team you or your opponent have in play, there is 2. You may place 1 level 5 or lower Eosmon from your trash at the top of this Digimon distribution cards in any order. 2 or more cards are placed by this effect. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon. So that unfortunately is going to clear our BL-Star, which really sucks. I would have liked for it to stick on board. That's going to delete it, but at the very least we're going to forward memory. Gonna go ahead and draw for turn. We are in the security lead, and we do get another one, so that's pretty amazing. Gonna go ahead and push out. So we can just, now we have Fly Bullet in there, and this is a level 6, so Fly Bullet will delete it, because Fly Bullet, what it does is deletes a level 6 or lower Digimon. So I believe BL-Star, man, that was a great top deck. So with the BL-Star and Trash too, that reduces its cost even further because it's a 3 Musketeers. So this is literally only a 6 cost, so playing this right now would put him at 2, and then, yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and, wait, oh, he accounted for that. Because yeah, he had no level 4 or lower, so this does gain me 2 memory. I believe he put me at 2 and then 2 off of this. So I'll go ahead and play this for 6. So you'll go to 2, and off of that, I will play a Fly Bullet, clearing his board. So that's crazy. Not only do you have like the huge DP of a Mega on board now, you also get to clear board, and they're like so far behind. You just hardcasted this big guy for only 6. That's the cool thing about 3 Musketeers. Late game, they really start ramping up. And then you may delete 1 level 5 or lower Eosmon from your hand without paying its memory cost, and then do any point to gain DP less equal to this. Okay, so this will be deleted. This will go off. I will draw 1, trash 1. I think I'll go ahead and trash this. Because it's only 7, so this will only pull him at 3 and then guarantee lethal next turn. While he, as far as I'm aware, does not have a way to get lethal. So I'm just going to look at Eosmon level 6's effect if he's able to get into it again. For every 3 cards Digimon has, it gets security attack +1. Okay, so there is a way for him to pull off lethal here. Because he would be able to, okay, so he would at least get it to 0. I don't know if there's anything that runs Rush in this deck, so this wouldn't be lethal, but it's pretty close to it. More close than I'm comfortable with, so yeah, let's get rid of this option instead. Alright, so that took longer than it needed to, so I'll go ahead and draw for turn, and then I will hatch. No egg here, but it's fine because we have Millenniumon, so it'll be able to just bottom deck his Eosmon, which I'm way more afraid of than his Agumon. Let's see, there is discard 1 card for your hand, not specifically an option. So I think I will discard Gudramon just because if we recycle Bielmon, we see the Impmon or anything that recycles it, we'll be able to get it really cheap. So I will swing. Wait, yeah, I'll swing a security, trigger this, and hopefully it doesn't die. Because yeah, that was my worry. Like if we die into security, we like may have just blown out the game. Okay, so that's good. And then this is purple, so I'll go ahead and Digivolve here, and I will bottom deck this, and this is 6, so he will go to 2, and then we'll draw off Digivolution. Nice, Trump Sword. That's a pretty good top deck to keep anything in check that comes in. Since we don't have a BL-Starmon right now to hardcast and recycle the effect off of its search effect. Alright, so he plays another one. I'm not too worried because it's not like we have any rookies on the field. He has a rookie. He does have a rookie on the field, however, so we don't get to gain that 2 memory, unfortunately. 4 memory is a lot to work with here, so if you have 2 or less, your turn when you play these on your spin. Okay, so this isn't doing anything right now. But he doesn't have an Eosmon, so they do unsuspend, so that's cool. I will go ahead and draw for turn. And we do see that Hitmon to recycle, fantastic. I'm not too worried about lethal right now at all, but it is good to have that resource just in case. So I kind of want him to like go ahead and push out his Agumon first so we can completely clear it with the Gerald Schwarmer when we get it recycled off of BL-Starmon. So for now, I'm just going to go ahead and swing at security. And this is a white Digimon, so this does not trigger. Whoa, activate security effect. Okay, so level 5 or lower, only 6,000 DP, so he's only able to delete something with equal DP less than or equal, so we're fine. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this for 5. That will put him at 1. On play, reveal top 4 cards of your deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we get to grab 1 Digimon with 3 Musketeers in its type, and or 1 object card with a cost of 7. So we do hit the BL Star Mon, and I'll add that to hand. That is fantastic. And the great thing about this card is that it fuels the gimmick of the deck. Rather than turning it to the bottom of deck like a lot of other decks do, it will go to the trash, which if we hit like a 3 Musketeer or anything, that'll be really helpful. Okay, so if he is able to go into an Eosmon here, we actually do just lose. He did not, thankfully. And that is deleted, 11,000 DP. And then let's, he gets to search off of the destruction effect. He grabs the Eosmon level 5, so that's cool because he'll be able to keep recycling with this one. I'm assuming he's not wanting to play the level 4 out with this effect because the level 4 also lets me play a memory tamer. And as long as he has his tamers out, there's no real reason to like give me that kind of advantage. He will swing for security. He loses 2 because he has 2 out. I get to play Madashido for free. And let's go ahead and grab, I think we just grab a Gundramon just in case we need that blocker off of Deputymon next turn. Oh, wait, I'm done. Alright, and then Matt, so I'll go ahead and grab BL Starmon. Go ahead and grab BL Starmon instead. He will Digivolve into the Eosmon level 6, getting that evolution effect off. Let's see, for each time we have in play, so he gets to add 3 sources to the bottom of this Digimon. Looks like he's going to go for that one that gives him plus 1,000 DP. But that's fine because he is at 0 security. These are not blockers. What a big stack though. Like this would have been really threatening with all that DP if he got to live the extra turn. But unfortunately that is going to be game. I'm going to delete this, but it is still game as far as I'm aware. Then we get to delete 1 Digimon. Alright. Yeah, that was a lot of tamers. Alright, so I'll go ahead and unsuspend. I'll draw for turn. I'll go ahead and Digivolve here just to cycle, and then swing for game. GG. That was fun. Eosmon's a really fun deck, and Eosmon's an interesting opponent, that's for sure. Alright, my opponent has chosen to go first because they lost the previous game, so they'll go ahead and start off. Let's draw that opening hand. Again, we get to see the rookies just get that first turn draw advantage, and we get a Tamer, Deputymon. This is a very decent hand, I like it a lot. They hardcast the level 4 cost. Then if your opponent may play a Tamer from their hand without paying its cost. So we don't get the search off effect, but at the very least it's free, so I'm definitely going to do it. Because that would otherwise be forced. So now we had a draw for turn because we're going second, and then hatch. I will Digivolve, even though it's an on-play, just to get that guaranteed cycle for free, as opposed to having to hardcast it and pay 3. Alright, so this is your opponent has a level 6 or higher, which we will not by the end of this turn. So I'm thinking, kind of want to get this out just to be greedy, but we don't have a lot of purple Digimon in hand right now, so we're gonna, and we need like the 3 Musketeers to start getting into our hand. So I'm gonna go ahead and play Deputymon for 5. This is not a level 6, so he doesn't get the boost. So I'll search top 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, fantastic! We got 2 fantastic options, but we can only add 1 between those. So I'm actually going to go ahead and add the Gundramon for now because it's early. It's better early game as opposed to BL Starmon, which is like definitely late game. You want it once your trash is all filled up and stuff, and I can actually get its Wind Digivolve the effect off instead of holding on to the BL Starmon. We have many ways to recycle it, so I'm not too worried. Unfortunately, he does get to delete this because it is 4,000 DP exactly when he plays level 4. Okay, so that's unfortunate. It would have been really good to go into Gundramon, but he saw that coming. He did go into Morphomon in the back, real top 5, and then get some cards. No Tamer. What? Oh, okay. No Tamer off of the on-play. Okay, so I'll go ahead and draw. I will move out. I kind of want to Digivolve here just to cycle off the Digivolution, and once this is in trash, we can revive it off of Nailbone. Late game, we'll have the rush to potentially swing for game, which is a really fun combo with Ginkaku Promote. So I think that's the play here. I'm going to Digivolve for 2 since it gave us so much memory, so go ahead and cycle through our deck. I'll draw there. And we do get to see an Ipmon, so I mean, that's interesting at least. We'll see what else we get to do here. So we're going to go ahead and swing at security, start chipping away. This is 6,000, so very good chance we live and don't get to do the draw one, trash one, and as you saw, we did. So let's see here. There's not much here that I would want to pay for. Maybe I could have played this and put him at 2. It only lets you play purple Digimon, so you wouldn't. I've only been able to play out the Impmon, which will give us back to BL Starmon. But BL Starmon's the only thing in there reducing the cost, so it wouldn't matter much of anything. We could play this and then just start blocking stuff, as opposed to this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and play this, because this is only 4,000 BP. You have to Digivolve, so he can't swing over it without, he can't Digivolve to swing over it without passing turn, so I'll be able to guarantee the draw next turn with this champion. Gonna go ahead and swing, hoping to get deleted and do the search effect. Instead, he reveals Fly Bullet. I'll delete this instead, so he doesn't get to do the search for a Tamer and one Digimon card with Eosmon in its name. And that trash also fills up our, that option in security also fills up our trash reveal someone's reduction effect, because it is indeed a, what do you call it? A level 7 option card. He Digivolves the Musketeers for 1, letting it still be his turn because he has 0 memory, and he gets to Digivolve, I believe, for only 2. Instead, okay, for 3, into Eosmon. And because this is a level 4, that was a really smart option to Digivolve without passing turn, so he still gets to keep a level 4. It doesn't keep my, it doesn't let my Tamer go off. Oops, there we go, unsuspend. I will draw, hatch. I will go ahead and Digivolve here just for the cycle. I will draw. Now we get to cycle into another good Impmon that lets us get back our Bielstarmon, which we don't need to yet, so I kind of want to just hold on to that. This is 5,000 DP. Don't want him to have stuff on board, so but I would like to get the deletion effect off. Maybe since it's just time to start hardcasting this. I'm gonna go ahead and when your full Digimon attacks, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and swing at this, beat over it, suspend this, draw off that, and then we get to discard 1 card. So we get to discard Trump Sword. That's pretty cool. So I'm thinking we actually discard this right now because there's nothing really in trash that would help with this currently. So this is better for late game to play off of Bielstarmon. So go ahead and get rid of that. Trump Sword kind of tempting since it would only put him at 4 memory, and he's not able to go into his level 6 without passing turn now, keeping our promote on board longer to start chipping away at security. So I think that's going to be the play here, since it's not like a kid. I don't really want to give up 8 memory, because this costs 5 to play, so that alone will make him pass turn. Alright, he reveals Argomon, which is really good, you know, a resource for the deck just to get that extra memory to push returns. He plays Manoa, and he gets, when he played Eosmon, spends here 2 looks up 2 cards in the deck, so lets him search and add 1 different card on my Tamer. That does give me 4 whole memory though. And it is a level 5, so I will get 2 off of this. Actually, so I will go to 7. I will unsuspend after all that and draw off return. And then we got tons of memory to work with here, so I'm just going to go ahead and move out for our raising phase. We have multiple Digimon, so I'm going to go ahead and trash 1 off of this to fill up Bielstarmon's effect. This one trashes more stuff, and when you trash a card in your hand, trigger draw 1, so this like gives us more cycling as well. I'm going to go ahead and swing here, draw and discard Digimon, and then this is deleted. Pseudomon effect, we get to draw 1 because we discarded by your own effect, and then Impmon will finally go off. 1, 2, 3, and we get another Bielstarmon in there, which is nice because that fills up the effect, and then we can grab the other one back with Impmon to not worry about that cost reduction being taken away. So we got 1 in here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it would be a 6 cost right now, but if I grab 1 back, it would be 7. Not bad at all. I need to suspend this for doing that effect. So what we could do is we could play this for 4, and then this would be put us to 3. That would lock him at 1, but he does have the memory tamer, so I'm just going to go ahead and swing again with promote. So if he gets to filter anymore to bring back a Bielstarmon, we do. Yes, it is dead. So this will go off. We will trigger draw 1, then trash 1. And this is pretty nice. We get to trash the Fly Bullet. I like that. So this will go to trash. No problem there. Oh, this is actually a level 4. We can't. I'm so used to Digivolving over Deputymon. So we cannot do it. Okay, so. Okay, so we can't make too much use of this Digimon right now, so instead I'm going to go ahead and play Impmon. You may trash 1 card into your hand, so this kind of like pays for the cost of Bielstarmon, and then we get to add 1 Demon Lord, 7 Great Demon Lord, 3 Musketeers to your hand. And then we will go ahead and grab back Bielstarmon. And now let's see exactly how much we are at reduction-wise right now. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 for a grand total of 5 memory costs. So for 5 memory, if he didn't have that Tamer out, it would have gone to 1, but he does have the Tamer out. So we're going to go ahead and just play Fly Bullet off of that for free. And that is a level 6, so he does go all the way up to 5 memory off of that Bielstarmon play. But at the very least, like, he's like super far behind. We got 2 buys on board. 1 is very likely to stick. We can go into Millennium Monster, remove anything, and that is cool. we're in a very good spot. Alright, he plays the Eosmon, which is 5 memory, putting him at 0. And then, ooh, he does get the Eosmon level 6, which is always annoying because like I really want that Eosmon to stick on board and be able to go into Millennium on after for further removal. Instead, he has a lot of security attack plus right now. For every 3 Digivillage cards that you want to get security attack plus 1, so he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think he only gets plus 1 currently. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's only at plus 1 right now. That's fine. And then that'll unsuspend. We'll go ahead and draw for turn. We will hatch. We do get to draw another BL one, which is amazing because isn't it 5 cost right now? So I could do it without passing turns. I'll go ahead and draw. Actually, let me see. What actually are we at right now? Search. We are at, just to make sure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, making only a 4 cost. That's insane how like pumped up powerful this gets. We could trigger draw 1 and trash 1. So let's see if we could draw into something that further reduces BL 1. So I'll go ahead and swing at security, activate this to trigger draw 1, trash 1. Yes, let's go ahead and trash that Gunter 1, reduce it even further. That was 2000 DP, and I believe that Agumon is 1, so it actually lives. That's cool. So that is 1 further. So now it's not even 4, it's 12 cost. So this is now a 3 cost BL Starmon. That's disgusting. So play this for 3. Oh, lag spike for a bit there. So that is 3. That'll put us to 2. I will draw off that, and yes, my opponent already knows what's coming. We will play the Fly Bullet. Lots of options late game to answer opponent's Digimon. It's crazy. And then wow, we could go into this and like. Actually, that's what the past turn tries something you can play up to guarantee lethal. Like if you start setting up some boards or something, this would give him a lot of memory. I guess no matter what, he's gonna get a lot of memory. So maybe just hardcast this because he'll go to 3 anyway, so we get to block the thingy. So at the very least, it doesn't get through to our security. So I'm thinking I'm pretty comfortable doing that instead. And then he will go to 5 because this is a level 6. If he tries to do anything swinging wise to get rid of the Zinmon, we can just block it. If he tries to chip away security, we can just block it. He gets the search anyways. Like maybe something would have been revealed in here that didn't kill him, like a tamer. But you know, it's not chip away security and make sure we keep that lead. We got plenty of bodies on board right now. He has no way to attack now this turn after that swing. He revealed 5 Eosmon's the legend. That was amazing. I love that it was all Eos. Amazing. We go ahead and play it for 5, so I think maybe he'll be able to go into a level 6 again, and then reveal top 5. Okay, at least he gets a tamer. Maybe he'll be able to go into level 6 again, and then get rid of our BL Starmon, so at the very least we have less pressure on board, you know, but that's still a win for us unless he gets some blockers out now. I think we're fine, especially since we go to 3. Go to 5, 3, and then 5 off of this, so I'll go ahead and unsuspend everything, draw for turn. We'll move into the battle area, swing BL Star, and then swing that for game. GG. Yeah, these are both really fun decks. Like, you can play with how you build them a lot. Like, there's a lot of different styles to 3 Musketeers and to Eosmon. Both very fun decks. Definitely can't wait for us to have them in English physically. And I hope you like this video. And until the next video, remember to stay hungry until you get a taste of victory.